Hey everybody, welcome to this live Pokemon challenge. If you're new to the channel, hi, I'm Mah-Dry-Bread. I do a lot of Pokemon challenges as well as Let's Plays and streams and all kinds of things. I have for like 8 years. Done so many things. Got a bunch of people in here live. We have over 500 people here live with us, which is very cool. And I am doing a challenge live for the first time. This is gonna be it's not the hardest one I've done, definitely. It's gonna be over the course of probably like over a month, just whenever I have time here and there, spend a few hours on it. But basically we're doing a challenge where every gym, we have to get a new team of Pokemon. So after we've beaten a gym leader, we need to deposit all of our Pokemon. We don't need to release them, just as long as we don't withdraw them again. We can deposit them so that we can look back at them at the end of the journey. Whenever I catch a Pokemon, I'm gonna name it after the first name I see in the chat. What are the rules? The rules are like the general stuff from my Pokemon challenges. So no items in battle outside of, obviously I can use Pokeballs to catch Pokemon. Outside of that though, items are only held items or items outside of battle. No glitches or exploits to advance in the game. What is it? I don't need to release the Pokemon, but I do need to deposit them and not use them anymore, unless I like need it for an HM thing. And the general rule of I'm not allowed to go back and re-catch old Pokemon. Like, you know, if I used a Drowsy to beat a gym and I deposit the Drowsy, I can't just go catch another Drowsy. I've got to use something different. If I need to go back to an old place to get something just for HM, just for progress, that's fine, but I can't use it in battle. You know, just the very basic, normal rules. I think those are good. I think all those rules make sense and everything. Makes sense to me. So let's get going. Magnificent beard, thank you. So let's, before we do anything, options, text speed, fast, obviously. Battle scenes we might turn off every now and again just to make it go faster. Style shift, that's fine. It's not the hardcorest challenge I've ever done. Yeah, this is all fine. All right, new game, let's get going. Ready to write anything you want. I'm writing the script as I go thing. Oh, sorry, I forgot that this is the text on screen. What time of day is it? It is just about to turn 5 in the afternoon. 5 o'clock? Yes, how many minutes? It'll be 0. I'm just gonna wait a second here so that I can get it dead on. Get Joey's phone number? We will, don't worry. Come on, come on. Any second now. Any second now. It already feels like it's been over a minute, and that's literally impossible. I want to read the chat, but I gotta keep looking at my clock. This is a really good, there we go. I was gonna say, this is a really good opening, isn't it? How action-packed. All right, I've beaten this game 100 times, I'm skipping the dialogue. So this will give you a little bit of a glimpse into what my job is like when I'm doing all these Pokemon challenges for you guys. Why it is truly a full-time job to do one of these every single week. Often what I'll do is I'll intentionally do challenges that I know are really quick to do, so that in the background I can be working on one that takes multiple weeks to do. I'm MDB. By MDB, we need to know that deep Pokemon lore. There is actually surprisingly deep Pokemon lore, but I am not the biggest lore master in the world. 5 hours behind you, so I'm gonna guess you're Western Europe. Alright, always grab your potion at the beginning. Oh, I thought there was a potion at the beginning. In most games there are. Huh. I'm dumb and forgot. Elma's looking for me, wanted to do something, yeah. Thanks for all the follows, everybody, by the way. I think I've gotten almost 350 follows in the last hour, which is crazy. Got almost 550 people watching. What day of the week is it right now? It's Saturday. Daylight savings time right now? I never remember if it's daylight savings time or not. I lose 10 rings
every time I'm hit. Gotta make sure that I don't run out of rings.
Is it daylight savings time right now, chat, in Ontario? I can never remember which one's which on, like, if daylight savings is fall back or spring forward. It's currently not. One person said it is. Okay, everybody's switching between yes and no. I'm gonna Google it. Jesus Christ. Is it daylight savings time? The answer is it begins in March, it ends in November, which means the answer is yes. The answer is yes. There we go. Do you know how to use the phone? Yes. Yeah, you're telling me anyway, thank you. Are you gonna use a full team for the Elite Four? Yeah, I'm gonna use a full team for every battle I can, hopefully. I mean, it might be prudent to use a tiny team on some battles, just so that I would have a larger pool of Pokemon to catch for the more important ones. So, you know what? For the Elite Four, I'll probably want 6 Pokemon. For some of the gyms, I probably want 1 Pokemon. Oh, I love the music in Gen 2 so much. What's the rules for evolved Pokemon? There's no rule based around evolved Pokemon. I should probably have the rules written down somewhere for you guys. I don't know. I just kind of said them out loud at the beginning. Cyndaquil, no. No. I'm gonna go Totodile. I just need him to beat the first gym anyway, so I definitely don't want Chikorita. And plus, Grass is not very effective against 6 of the 8 gym leaders in this game, because one also has all poison Pokemon. Grass is really bad in this game. I beat this whole game with 1 Sunkern. First name I see in the chat is... It's Ash, Super Vector. It's one of my moderators. You guys might know Ash from Dragon Ball Z Team Training, which is a Pokemon Dragon Ball Z ROM hack on my channel, on my YouTube channel. Actually, Ash, I had an interview today on like an interview blog, and I name dropped you in it, and I told them to link your Twitch channel. I don't know if it's gonna help you much with traffic, but who knows? Maybe it'll get big. From Toronto? No, although I used to live in Toronto. Vector. Super Vecto. Sounds like you're going to evict me. Alright. Don't worry, chat. You guys all have tons of names. I'm gonna catch tons of Pokemon. Got a potion. Yeah! This is not the hardest challenge in the world. Believe me, this one won't be that brutal. It'll be a little slow, but it won't be that bad. This is more so just so you can kind of get a glimpse of what my job is like when I'm doing this. And why it takes so long and why I work on like so many at a time. Because like you gotta keep in mind that I'm not just doing Pokemon challenges. I've been doing a video a day minimum for 8 years? 8 years. So, like, I often do like 14 videos in a week. Sometimes more. I've been doing 15 in a week recently. I just work a lot. And again, I might turn off attack animations either than for like big battles, just to speed up fights, because I don't want this challenge to take me 500 years. How long will the stream be? Like, is the video the whole thing? Oh god, no, I can't do this whole thing in one day. I'm gonna chip away at this month after month, probably. Like, just, you know, I'll do a few hours here and there throughout the weeks. This is probably gonna be like a 70-hour challenge. Maybe less than that, actually. You know what? Maybe more like 40 or 50. I'm trying to calculate in grind time, but with the... If I'm smart about it, I should be able to get a really good variety of Pokemon, actually. You know what? 30 hours. I might be overestimating my own skill in that, but 30 hours. I'm gonna say 30 hours. Donation? Oh, sorry. I don't see a notification for a donation. It might be because I have so many notifications for follows. Let me just scroll a little. Oh, Kong Tong, $10. Stopped drinking this week, so instead of buying booze, I'm giving MDB money for entertainment. Thank you. We'll use it to buy booze. No, we're not actually big drinkers. But if you're quitting drinking, I hope it goes well. I barely ever drink. I'm the kind of guy who doesn't really get addicted to things. Not that I want to go challenging that, obviously. But I don't know, I routinely forget for months on end that we have a ton of alcohol in the house. And then I'll have like 3 days where I have like some whiskey, because I enjoy the taste. And then I forget for another month that we have any alcohol. So I'm very fortunate that I don't get addicted to things easily, considering my dad was a raging alcoholic. And so I'm a little bit surprised that like genetics didn't just make me have an addictive personality. But nope, I got lucky. Over 500 viewers. Yeah, I agree. Pottery break. Where is it? There you go. Sorry, I probably gave like everybody listening to this in the background like a podcast a heart attack. How long until I go to SGDQ? I've actually watched every SGDQ and AGDQ. Obviously not every single run ever, that's insane, but I watch it every year habitually. I love those. In fact, I speedrun Silent Hill 2. I'm not great, I'm like 20th place, but I speedrun it. It's fun. I haven't run it in like half a year though. I need to get back into it. But travel is difficult for me, so I probably won't be going, you know, there live anytime soon. I just support a lot of speedrunners, because I really like the speedrunning community. What gym are you on? We're at the very start of the game right now. We just started today. Okay, I think there's a free berry in here. Like, obviously this tree, but also there's one inside. This was a GBA game, right? No, this is Game Boy Color. That's why the aspect ratio is so squished in. Why I have this big-ass chat on the side, big webcam. I even have, like, background on the left, because it'd be black space otherwise. I mean, I could have made the chat even bigger, and my webcam even bigger, and had the game off to the left a little more, but I tried doing that, and it just looked a little weird to me, so I decided to go with this. That's where you get your patience from ironically speedrunning due to all the resets. Oh no, I incredibly casually speedrun. Like 20th place, barely ever speedrun. It's a really easy game, just do it for fun, more than anything, you know. It's just, yeah, the rules are just the regular ones I say in all the videos, you know, no items in battle other than held items and, like, items outside of battle, and I can use Pokeballs to catch stuff, obviously. No glitches, no exploits, every single time I beat a gym, or, like, a really major plot thing, like the Elite Four, I gotta dump my whole team. And then, you know, just dump it in a box, not allowed to withdraw it anymore. I'm allowed to reuse Pokemon for HMs if I absolutely have to, and I can't go re-catching the same Pokemon that I deposited, you know? If I used a Hypno to beat a gym, then I deposit my Hypno, I can't just go catch another Hypno. Does that count Elite Four? Yes. Like, obviously the Elite Four and Pokemon Champion is considered one big battle for that, because you can't get to a PC between it to deposit, so otherwise it'd just be impossible. What if you lose the gym battle? I'm gonna say only if I succeed. I only deposit if it succeeds. This is not supposed to be the hardest challenge I've ever done. Like, I've done way harder stuff than this, but this is meant to be one that I won't go insane doing it live, because doing these live, like, I could do this challenge on my own off air in probably 3 days, maybe less. Not counting editing, obviously, that takes much longer, but I could do the challenge itself in like 3 days. But doing it on stream, it's probably going to take me a month, because it's just when I have time here and there, when I have energy even. I'm even planning, I'm asking if we counted just the Elite Four. I don't know what you mean. But I might even go have some pre-workout soon, just to give myself the energy for the stream. Because I feel so low energy today, the heat is just sapping me. Ooh, have you noticed my challenge suggestion for one move per Pokemon? I'm considering something like that, but generally I throw out ideas that's just like, only use Struggle, or use this Pokemon that only has one move. Because it doesn't make for an exciting video, it makes for me hitting A button over and over until either I win or I lose. Like, there's no tactics whatsoever at that point. It's the exact reason why the Magikarp challenge sucked. Because it's literally, like... Actually, the Wobbuffet one was worse. It's literally just hit A until I win or I lose, and if I lose, try again until I win, which is often a couple hundred attempts. It's Emo Boy? Is that what people call Silver? I never thought he looked particularly emo. Hell, you name your rival? Oh, same way that I always do in all the challenge videos. Godfrey. He's Brandon, my best friend since high school. You guys know him as Godfrey Games on YouTube. He's been on my channel for like 9 years. Like pretty much some of my very earliest videos. Before I even did a video a day, Brandon was on the channel. And he actually just started doing his own Pokemon challenges recently. He did Pokemon Emerald with one Shedinja, which is one of the most requested things I get. Do I watch any esports? Yes. I always watch the Blizzard finals for StarCraft 2. Usually my mom comes over and we watch it together. It's just kind of tradition. Gonna use turbo when grinding? Nope. I talk about it in one of my Q&A videos, but if the grind is just an absolute zero tactics, mindless grind that's predicted to slow down the video by multiple days, then I will sometimes use turbo sparingly.
I lose 10 rings every time
but for the most part...
Gotta make sure that I don't run out of rings.
Thanks for the commentary there, Shadow the Hedgehog. I'll read the donation in a second. Just to finish my thought real quick, for the most part, I try not to use turbo too much. I feel like there's a point where if you use turbo too much, I feel like it does compromise a little bit of the patience that you need to do the challenge, and I do think that's part of the difficulty of the challenge. But there's also a balancing game of, like, the most complimented thing you guys tell me on my channel is that you love that I do one of these every single week, and that no one does it, like no one can do it even remotely that fast, of, like, the difficulty of ones I do. And so I can't compromise on that too hard, you know? So, you know, I do what I can. Thanks for the $30 donation there, Bottle Cap Chap. That's a good username. Love the channel. Just started playing Dragon Ball Z ROM hack. Super fun. Keep up the good work. I'm happy with so many people telling me that they started playing Dragon Ball Z Team Training because of my Let's Play or my challenge. All right. I hate that it's not QWERTY. There we go. Godfrey, it just fits. Remember when Frieza said dance for us monkeys? Super Dub is sure a thing. I do not know what you're talking about, sorry. Pokemon, but it's Minecraft. I do know that that's a thing, but I don't know much about it. Okay, let's drop a save. Don't know how you can keep playing Pokemon 24/7. I don't. I let's play tons of things that aren't Pokemon. I play tons of games that aren't Pokemon. It's just, you know, I play a lot of Pokemon for this. How do you download Dragon Ball Z Team Training? It's in the description of all of my Dragon Ball Z Team Training videos. MDB notice me? Oh yeah, I read the chat all the time. The best way for me to notice you is tweet at me. Although I don't always, I do not always reply to every single tweet because I would not have any time in the day. What's the origin of your name? I explain this all the time, but I actually just had an interview on a website today where I explained the story. I retweeted it earlier today. Go on my Twitter. Linked in the description of both the YouTube video if you're watching this on YouTube and the Twitch stream if you're watching this live. I forget, did he give us Pokeballs? I don't remember if they do in this gen. Nope. Gotta go buy some. Give us a rant about Chip? Is that even what I named him? I don't remember naming him that. Fatima's going out to work out. Oh, she's going out for dinner. Do me a flavor? Give me a scoop of pre-workout? Like a half a thing of the old thing that you threw out?
What?
You know the cup you threw out?
Yeah.
Half of that full of water. There you go. Sorry everybody, talking to people off screen. I'm super professional, trust me. Were you inspired by Picaspri? Kind of. I talk about him a bit in my first video. Here's the thing about the word inspired. I did it basically for the same reason that I've started every weird series I've started over the many, many years of my channel, which is just, I saw something, I'm like, oh, that might be fun to do. I want to do my own take on it, and I do it. So it wasn't necessarily a 100% thing if I saw Picaspree doing it, and I'm like, I want to do that. It's a thing of, I really liked Picaspree in general. I thought his reviews of, like, small indie games are really cool. Because he did a lot of horror games that are like RPG Maker ones that I wasn't very familiar with. Then I saw his Pokemon challenge and I'm like, that looks like fun. And so I ended up doing some. So it is definitely partly inspired by him. I think his are great. I also shouted out Arrow's because although he doesn't do many of them, I consider him to be like kind of the guy who really kicked off the trend. I don't think he was definitely far, far, far from the first guy to ever do it. People have been doing challenges in Pokemon games and in games in general forever. It's just, he was the guy who started to popularize that format. He had like a big hit with it. And then a lot of people just took the ball and started running with it. Retweeted. I got a retweet earlier this week from Mah-Dry-Bread, thanks mostly to Ducklet. Yep. Making fun of Ducklet is a really good way to get retweets from me. Having a song with this stream, but I don't know, sorry. Do me a flavor, chat. Whenever someone asks how much longer the stream will be, just like let them know that he's not sure. That way I don't need to answer the same thing over and over. Thank you. Alright. Pokemon in Minecraft is called Pixelmon. You download Minecraft Forge for the version of Minecraft. What's Minecraft Forge? Put in the Minecraft folder, app data called mods. Load an instance of Minecraft, give it access to more RAM. That's pretty much it. Okay, that doesn't sound too hard. You need to go talk to Mom. Oh. I forgot you had to do that. Great. Which someone had told me earlier. I bet you someone in the chat did and I just didn't notice. Minecraft Forge is the mod loader for Minecraft? Okay. Those vids, a 6 Smeargle challenge run introduce you to the niche. That's cool. I know of that run, but I haven't had time to watch it. Just been too busy. Just got here from your Shuckle only challenge. Awesome. Do you have to use a new team for the Elite Four as well? Yes. Obviously not for every individual member. That wouldn't make any sense because I would have no access to a PC. Don't forget about that guy's donation. Didn't I read it out? I was fairly sure I did. Unless I missed another one. That's it? That was required. I'm gonna go talk to Elm again just in case. I always forget the minutia you have to do at the beginning of this game. Even though I just did a challenge in gold like 3 weeks ago. Oh, the mystery egg. Right, I forgot to show him the mystery egg. That's what the problem was. Picaspree's single Ditto runs? Yeah, those are really cool. It's why I always say no when people ask me to do Emerald 1 Ditto, because he's probably working on that, and I'd rather not step on his toes. Do you read out subs? I try to when I notice them, but honestly, like, on the other monitor over here where I have the notifications for them, they go by really fast, and they mostly get drowned out by follows. Because genuinely, like, I've been having about 15 people follow every 5 minutes this whole stream. And that's like the slowest it goes. Do you play Pokemon Showdown? No, but I know what it is. Yeah, you can save money, sure, I don't care. Is there a reason why you always play Silver and never Soul Silver? I'll probably play Soul Silver at some point. I did a randomizer on it over on Whatageek's channel. You can see Whatageek in the chat there. Go follow him. We did a whole randomized Heart Gold Soul Silver playthrough on his channel where we both had our own ROMs at the same time on screen, and we randomized both of them differently, which is really cool. And we're currently doing the exact same thing for Black and White, and that's been really fun. Whatageek's starter was, interesting. Sacred Gold ROM hack. I get recommended like hundreds of ROM hacks a week. I can't keep up with them all, I'm sorry. I'm not really a huge ROM hack guy. There's still so much material to get out of the base games themselves, let alone having to learn an entirely new ROM hack, which would really delay my challenge videos. The only reason I did one on Dragon Ball Z Team Training is because I was already really familiar with that ROM hack from years ago. In fact, I have an active Let's Play of that. Oh, thanks for subscribing there, Atari.